guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a very special unboxing. Now, I know I'm not supposed to be unboxing anything anymore on this channel, at least for this year. I told myself that I really need to enjoy what I currently have and just like stop buying for a while. But guys, when the bag that you've been looking for pops up at the very specific price that you were willing to buy it for, then you just can't say no and you really have to go for it. This bag was in my wish list for last year and has actually been in my radar even before last year. However, I wasn't willing to pay top dollar pre-loved price for it. I set a certain amount, or I set a certain budget that I was willing to spend on this bag pre-loved. And for the longest time, it wasn't popping up anywhere. This bag isn't really widely available in the pre-loved market, so it's taken me quite a while to actually look for it. And also the prices of this bag in the pre-loved market are still at the premium. So yeah, I never bit the bullet on any of it until today. So today we are going to be unboxing something that's in this box. And as you can see, it's a Fendi box, so you can already put your guesses in. But before anything else, if you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If these are the kinds of videos that you like watching, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to connect with me on my socials, it's at TrishDLF. So let's do this. We're going to be unboxing. I'm so excited. Just a really quick backstory. I know I just did an intro, but again, this has been in my wish list since 2021 and even before then. I will put a snippet here right now of what I said in that video regarding this bag. So my rule for the Fendi Peekaboo is I will only buy it pre-loved and if it's at a really good price. So basically, I said that I have a specific budget for this bag. I really wasn't willing to go more than that budget because I knew that that's really not what it's worth. I am the type of person who sets a budget when it comes to certain things, and I'm really not going to budge until I've seen it in my budget. So if there's something that I want, especially pre-loved, and it's not in the price that I personally value it for, then I won't buy it. That's why I've been waiting for quite a while. I actually wasn't sure if I was still going to be able to find this at this price because this was its price in the pre-loved market before the hype. So I think this was at least like 5 years ago. The past 5 years, the hype of this bag has slowly but surely been going up. So that's why it was difficult for me to find it in this price anymore. But lucky me, and I swear this is why it pays to wait, I was able to get this bag in the price that I commanded it for. It really pays to wait, and it also pays to really stock the IG stores because when it comes up, you have to grab it right away or else someone else will. That's what I always tell you guys, especially when shopping in the pre-loved market. Like, you really have to make quick decisions or else it's gonna be gone. And that's what I did. I snapped it up like in the minute. Yeah, it was probably posted for like 2 minutes before I saw it. And I was like, okay, this is mine. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to be unboxing this little baby, this little box. Okay, so some of you might notice that this is the old Fendi box. So the new Fendi box actually has the Fendi in the middle. I have one up there and I'm just too lazy to bring it out anymore. But yeah, this is the old Fendi box. I got this bag from Love Poly Luxury and I'm going to show what it came in here. So Love Poly Luxury is like a pre-loved store here in Manila. So the box just came in this big dust bag. It's like an eco bag. And this is actually my second bag from the store. I bought one bag from them last year, but it's kind of a big purchase, so I'm not revealing it on this channel yet. I unboxed so much random stuff last year that I didn't want to keep on unboxing because I really don't promote conspicuous consumption, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be revealing it to you guys. But this is the first item that we're going to reveal from them for now. This is the old Fendi box. I did my research and this box is from 2014. So they stopped using this box from 2015 onwards, so that's why even my new box is already different because I got that I think 2019. So I think this is just the replacement box for this bag, but let's open it already. It is the magnetic box, as you can see, and the bag is even neatly wrapped in wrapping paper. And this is the bag, and it's dust bag. So this one's already the newer dust bag, and I have this. If you know what this bag is, you already know what that is. Okay, so this is the dust bag, and can you already tell based on the dust bag? Well, you can already see the handle. So there's already a clue on the color, but are you guys ready? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Da, 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 da. Ah! my gosh, guys, look at this. I mean, it's not the greatest condition, but for the price that I got this for, guys, this is finally the Fendi Mini Peekaboo in light blue, or yeah, it's a light blue gray with gold hardware. And oh my gosh, guys, I have been looking for this bag for the longest time, ever since I got my other Peekaboo, my very first Peekaboo, because you guys know I have two of the regular size Peekaboos and they're so freaking heavy. So when I started realizing that the medium sized Peekaboos were so heavy, I really wanted my own mini Peekaboo. Let me talk about the bag first before I get more chatty. So this is the mini Peekaboo. It has the long strap inside, and then it just has the paper stuffing. It actually still has the tag from Love Polly. Once you remove this, it means that you've already used the bag and that you are set on keeping it. So I'll leave it there for now while I'm showing you the bag. So guys, look at this. It came complete with everything. So the box, the dust bag, the strap, and it even comes with the raincoat. I think I've already shown this raincoat on my regular size Peekaboos, but just for the sake of this video, I will show you guys what the mini raincoat looks like. So what you do is you just put it on top so that when it rains, your bag is safe and sound. So there it goes. And I actually also want to buy a defender for this. We'll see if I like this enough to buy a defender for it. So I don't think this bag needs much introduction anymore, but basically it's the Peekaboo, and you can close it with those clear and lock closures, both in the front and in the back as so. And this is what it looks like, and you can put the straps on over here so that you can wear it crossbody or slung on your shoulder. It's such a beautiful bag, but I don't want it to crease anymore. The leather on this is very soft already, as you can see over here. So I think I'm going to wear it like, I don't really like closing my Peekaboos actually, even my regular sized ones, I don't close them. So I think I will be carrying her like this, just open on the top as so. Because as you can see, like from where, and especially if you close it a lot, if you close it, this area starts to wear, or at least it shows that it's been closed. Because if you don't close it, if you just let it remain like that, this actually won't have like marks over there or like creasing marks. It's actually not really obvious, but I mean that's one of the effects that happens when you close the turn lock as so. So let's first talk about the pricing, how much I got this for, because that's basically the main reason that I really got this bag. I got this bag for less than a quarter of the retail price. Can you imagine? Like less than a quarter of retail. You might think that that amount is actually super low for this bag, but it was actually the retail price in the pre-loved market before the hype. So like 5 years ago, this bag wasn't so in yet, so the pre-loved price was actually really low, because back then no one really knew the brand. But like lately, you know how understated bags are starting to trend, so that's why it started gaining more popularity, hence the pre-loved prices also increased. But back then, the pre-loved prices of the mini Peekaboos were so low. But yeah, since this was already in my radar even back then, I already had like a set price for it. So I was like, this was the pre-loved price in the market before, so I'm not really willing to go above that. And so I'm so lucky, because even today, even when prices have already gone up, I was still able to score this little bead. Now you might think I got it for so cheap, there's a possibility that it might be fake or whatever, but I've already authenticated this myself. I have two Peekaboos already. I have one that I bought from the store, and then another I bought pre-loved, and I already know more or less how to authenticate, especially because one of mine is from the store and all the details check out, especially the RFID tag and the serial code. So as you can see, it has the serial code over here, and then it also has the RFID. And I feel like I'm breaking the bag just removing it, but yeah, it also has the RFID. So what you have are both serial and RFID, and both have to check out. And another thing, if you're thinking of getting your own pre-loved Peekaboos, you have to make sure that there's something inside the RFID tag. Like when you rub the RFID tag over here, you're supposed to be able to feel something inside, because that means that that's where the RFID is actually in. And aside from those, everything else checks out. I know more or less how to look at the engravings, how to double check for that. Also the Made in Italy stamp, and then the screws, so everything is correct. And of course, I bought it from a trusted seller, so I'm also confident in her authentication as well. But it's mostly because I also personally authenticate it. That's something I do as well, because I already more or less know how to authenticate the Peekaboo. Whenever I shop online, I already know the pictures to ask for and to look for before I even pay. So even before this arrived, because of the pictures that were posted and sent, I was already confident in its authenticity. Now, with regard to the condition, I would say that this actually in very good condition. Of course, since it's pre-loved and it's a Peekaboo, you can already notice like the creasing of the leather here, because again, the Peekaboo is meant to like peek like that, but I don't wanna stretch it out anymore, so I won't do that. Also, the Napa leather has already softened a lot, and I feel like this is actually a bag that should be babied. My regular Peekaboos are in like this thicker Napa. It's really different. The leather of the minis are really softer, which is why I feel like you need to take more care of it. But off the bat, the condition of this bag is really good. The scuffings and the creasing are very minimal. So as you can see, there are barely any scuffings on the corners. The thickness of the mini Peekaboos is that because the leather is so soft, and especially because this version doesn't have feet, so the regular Peekaboos have feet on the bottoms. I would see a lot of these bags in the pre-loved market where they look okay on top, but in the bottom, like, they have so much scuffings. Like, the corners of the bags would be really scuffed up already, but as you can see for this one, like, there are some scuffings, but it's not bad. Like, for the pre-loved price that I got this for, the scuffings on the corners are actually pretty good. Like, it's not crazy, it's not like in bad condition yet. So yeah, I think this was a really good deal. Of course, there are also scuffings on some parts of the leather, but again, very minimal. But and also on the handles, like, the handles are still good, but you can obviously already see some scuffings because again, this is already pre-loved. And then the hardware, of course, it's already been scratched because the mechanism is like a turn lock, so through time the hardware would really scratch, although it's not bad right now. Right now it gives me that like aged gold look because of the scratches, but yeah, it doesn't really bother me. But I think that the most wear on this bag would be on the glazing. So I would say like pretty much maybe 80% of the glazing is still in good condition, like 85%. So some parts of the glazing, there would already be like some scuff marks on some parts of the glazing. Again, it's not bad. No cracking on the glazing on the handles, but there are some parts on the sides that I would see like some wear on the glazing of that. And the most noticeable cracks on the glazing would be on the straps. So this was also photographed by the store when it was listed for sale. So this is one of the biggest, I would say, wear and tear and flaw of the bag, is that the strap, this part of the strap is actually already worn. But because it's just glazing, it's not really a big issue because you can actually get this fixed. And I've also planned to actually carry this bag with a bunch of different straps. So I'm actually not sure how old this bag is, but from my research, this color was from the 2016 collection. So I think my Dove Gray regular size Peekaboo, that color also started in 2016, so it's probably from the same color collection. So I'm not sure when they discontinue this color. But actually, just a heads up, Fendi released their new collection, I think for spring summer, and it was a similar blue, except it was like a lighter blue. It's probably like a baby blue because this one is more of like a blue gray to me. Yeah, so they released like a baby blue in this exact style of the mini Peekaboo, so I'm so excited for that because it means that even if this is an old bag already, it means that I'm still in trend, right? Because it's still the same color, so it's not gonna look like this bag is from years ago. Okay, so that's it on my unboxing of this Fendi mini Peekaboo. I'll just do another round through of this bag. So again, this is what it looks like. Two compartments as so. You can close it over here by just turning the turn lock closure, and it's actually a really good bag to use as well. But then again, it will crease here the more you close it like that. So if you want that look, then it's fine. But for me, I'll just keep it as so. and it's such a beautiful bag. So I'm definitely so excited to wear this bag, and I'm so glad that I got it at the price that I wanted to buy it for. So it pays the wait, guys, and just trust the process. And if you really want something, you really have to like put in the work. You have to put in the work of stalking every single Instagram store every single day, because I wanted this since last year. I mean, I put it officially in my wish list last year, but I've wanted it for like almost 2 or 3 years now, and I just did not budge. I've seen a lot of pre-loved of these already in the market, but there was really a specific condition and budget that I really wasn't willing to negotiate with this bag. So finally, after 2 years, I finally got her. This bag is literally a symbolism of patience, because I could have already bought a pre-loved Peekaboo at a fair price back then, but I really wasn't going to budge, and finally the perfect bag for me came around, and this is her. So there you have it. That was my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like button down below to help the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to connect with me in my socials, it's at TrishDLF. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you could, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!